these are the steps of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and that was established in 1943. Now what I want to do is I want to talk to you about a study that was done by a psychologist by the name of Cloe Medanes. And about 10, 12 years ago, she had codified what are the specific needs. Now, she says there's 6 different human needs. And I don't think she necessarily put it on the backdrop of Maslow, but the 6 needs that she's talking about really fall in right here, in the sense of belonging, the sense of relationship with others. And so the first one is certainty. Second one is variety. Then significance, which I like to call admiration. Love or connection. Growth. And contribution. Giving back to society. Really, those last 2, she identifies as more spiritual needs, but I think that's something that really, those are 2 that kind of really propel you into your own sense of esteem. So certainty. Do we need a steady paycheck? How important is that? To know that we have funds, economic resources. Is that certain? We're not going to have to worry about, is the bank going to go out of business and I lose all my money? We need a sense of certainty. Variety. Variety is the spice of life. Is there some change? Can I see and do different things? Significance, which I like to call admiration. Significance. Do I mean something to others? And I've taught a number of seminars across the country where I talk about leadership, team building, communication skills. And I tell everyone, you don't have to have necessarily the esteem of everyone else, but you do need the esteem of the people we love and respect. When we assign that admiration, we want that back. That's really important. Love, obviously, love is so hugely important for human beings. A sense of growth. So old maxim, how does it go? If you ain't growing, what? You're dying. You're dying. If you ain't growing, you're dying. And that is true. That's true with any corporation. That's true with an individual as well. So are we growing? And then contribution. Are we giving back? And it sounds like a cliche because it is, but it is more of an honor to give than to receive. Because we understand that when we give to others, how we are helping them. And we're really kind of imparting mercy upon someone who really needs what it is that we give to them. We hope that it's going to come back around at some point. So, these are 6 that Cloe Medanes has codified in terms of our relationships with others. But here's the rub. Here's where we get into trouble. Rob, you may prioritize these 6. You have the same 6 as I do and everyone else in here. But you may prioritize these in a different way. So, certainty. There's some people who can go to Nissan, and I know there's a wide range of jobs that are there, but if someone works at Nissan and they just put in lug wrenches, or lug nuts on wheels, 1,000 of them a day. Some people are fine with that because they get a good, steady paycheck, and they get to go off and do what it is that they want to do on weekends. Me, I would be pulling my hair out after the first 30 minutes. I couldn't do that. See, because for me, I need a sense of variety. So, my wife and I, we planned a trip earlier this year. We went to Pensacola, Florida. Had a lot of fun. And we were talking about where we were going to go, and this was back in the winter, planning our vacation. And I said, you know what? I've got an idea. Kids go up to the attic, get one of those old board games with a spinner. We're going to take it, put it down on the dining room table, on top of a map. We're just going to get that thing a little spin, and wherever it points, that's where we're going to go. Jump in the car, go about 100, 150 miles, maybe 200 miles, and that's where we're going to stay for a few days. My wife said, no, we're not doing that. She quickly put on the brakes because she likes things planned out. She likes to know where we're staying. We want to see something educational for the kids. We want to know exactly where we're going to stay, where we're going to eat, how much money we need to bring and save for the entire trip. And she's got the whole thing planned. Because you see, for me, I just want variety. But for her, she wanted the certainty of knowing where we were going to go and what we were going to do. Now, ultimately, we both bent. By both, I mean I bent her. And no, but we were both, it was a wonderful vacation. And she knows me, so she did plan. We were there 5 days. We were at a different beach each day. I think one was better than the next each day. So we had a blast. So I got what I wanted, she got what she wanted. But there could be some opposition there if you've prioritized your needs in a different way. Significance, I call admiration. And I tell people in some of my interpersonal skills seminars that typically men want admiration. They want to be admired. They want to be admired. Women want to be desired. They want to be loved. They want to be thought of when she's not there with her mate. She wants to be thought of by her mate. So that's very important. So a lot of times these could be at odds. We just need to be mindful of that. My wife is amazing. She's a wonderful wife. She's a wonderful mom. She's a professional. She addressed a crowd of about 300 other professionals a few weeks ago, and there were a lot of people from within her industry who really took note. And she writes a national blog. She's been published several times in magazines. She's amazing. I could really admire that. I would love to be published. That would be great. But maybe admiration is not what she wants. She wants to be desired. She wants to be loved. And this is where things can typically move out of phase between a man and a woman, because we just assume that we each need the same thing. That's not always the case. Growth and contribution, those are two things that meet our external needs, but it's also some things that meet our internal needs, that build our sense of self-esteem. We grow because we learn from others, but then comes a time to where we have to become a free thinker. And no matter what you think of him politically, I always admire Rand Paul. Because if you watch what's going on out there in Capitol Hill, there's going to be one voice that says, wait a minute, I think we want to do something different. And it's always Rand Paul. Sometimes I agree with him, sometimes I don't. But the guy is a free thinker. He's a free thinker. He doesn't necessarily fall with the pack. And of course, contribution.